So now, any question, fresh question?
Maybe you can give me a technique of meditation.
Yeah. That will be you also, him also. See, purpose behind meditation is to invite attention of invisible listener within you. Since childhood till today, we are counting ourselves body form. Our conviction is I am body. Somebody else, the name is given to the body. In fact, body is not our identity at all. That's, you know better. Body is having time limit. So who is the holder of the body? It's just a glimpses of I. It is formless. So why all this spirituality is required? Why Nama Mantra is required? Why meditation is required? The one reason, because we have forgot our identity. And we are under the pressure of so many concepts. Death and birth, past birth, future birth, hell, heaven, then virtues and bad deeds, good deeds. So many concepts. And because of concepts, so many concepts, body-based concepts. We are confused, everybody confused. What to do? We have been saying that God is there, God is great, He is blessing. If you do something wrong thing, then He will punish you. If you do something good thing, then He will reward you. There are various concepts. Where we stand, is this world is true or not? What is the fate of the world? So, to come out from all this confusion, the secret of this spirituality is told. What is the secret of spirituality? The basic thing, you are counting yourself body form, that is to be discarded. It's fact, body is not your identity at all. Body was not identity, and body is not going to remain identity. Only dry discussion on spirituality will not help you. So that concept of body-based concept support to be dissolved. Then the originality, the presence, spontaneous presence, where there is no experience, no experiencer, that will come out. You are using some words, trying to convince with some words. Words are not sufficient to define or sufficient to give meaning of this spirituality. But we are trying level best to convince with some words. So what is the purpose behind it? So purpose behind the spirituality is to come out from the reality, come out from these illusions. And what is the reality? The spontaneous individual presence is the reality, to whom there is no birth, no death. Basically you are unborn. See, the moment that spirit click with the body, you starting saying I am. And I am instantly covered with so many concepts. I am man, or I am woman, or I am somebody being, and so many concepts. And then the world is there. So world is projected out of a spontaneous invisible presence. Just like we are in deep sleep, you see the dream. Very simple example. In deep sleep we are sleeping, but the dream world is projected. In the dream world you are acting inside. In dream worlds you have so many feelings, so many concepts, so many people. You see the sea, you see so many hills, sun, moon, and so many things. How that world is projected? And you are acting in that world, and not even that, some video shooting of that world is taken. After awakening, you say, I am seeing good dreams, bad dreams, etc., etc. It is not a good dream, it is not a bad dream. So, that as if that dream world is projected, similarly, the moment spirit click with the body, this world is projected. So what you see, it sees reflection. And we have to invite attention of the seers, invisible seers within you, that you are ultimate truth, final truth, Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. These names are given to the ultimate truth, that invisible presence within this body. With the result, at the time of leaving body, there won't be any concept. Human body is human being, body is very important, it is invaluable, because through human body we can identify ourselves. So this is a great chance, golden opportunity to everybody. And then what is the importance of the meditation? Sometimes the questions are asked, what is the purpose of meditation? We always suggest, in book I mentioned that concentrate invisible concentrator within you. Means what? There is a glimpses of I. The moment click with the body, you say I. Who am I? The question is, who am I? If I am not body, who am I? That is the question. To reply this, who am I, you have to undergo the meditation. What is the meaning of meditation? That was Nama mantra. I am Brahman, Brahman I am. I am Brahman, Brahman I am. Brahman means ultimate truth. So that all the ways with that mantra you are hammering yourself, with the result, body-based knowledge will be dissolved. And how you are prior to beingness and how you are after leaving the body, that reality will be open. It cannot be defined in any words. It cannot be explained in any words. Words are only media. WORDS, words are only media. We have created language. We have given meaning to the various words. Through words we are trying to convince. So not to analyze the words. There are some seekers or devotees. They are always analyzing words of this master says that, this master says that. Don't analyze the word of the various masters. What they want to convey, that is most important. They want to convey that, all the masters want to convey that, except your selfless self, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatman, no master. You are ultimate truth, you are Almighty God. The listener within his body is Almighty God, to whom there is no form, to whom there is no birth and death, to whom there is no partner for future life, who is not doer, there is no deed. So these are the reality. To open reality, to absorb this reality, you have to undergo, in the beginning, meditation. Meditation is the best, without which after reading so many books, approaching so many masters, it is meaningless. It is dry discussion, dry knowledge. Be practical. It is very simple, even if you think intellectually. What is there? This body was small child, become young man and old man, and one other day, willingly, unwillingly, you have to leave the body. That it is reality that body is not your identity at all. So who is acting from the body? Who is listening from the body? That question is there. That means in with that, who am I? It is said, the question itself is ultimate truth. Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. But to have this spontaneous conviction, you have to undergo in the beginning meditation. Through meditation, you will regain your original memory. This is a word, original memory, that you are prior to being this, how you are, your ultimate truth, just like a space or sky. Where there is no experience, no experiencer. This experience came out of nothing only. So that reality will be open with you. So always we say concentrate, invisible concentrator within you, means invisible concentrate cannot be seen. It can be feeling though. I am, but you can't see how that I am is. It's feeling. It is called glimpses of I, which is subtle than the space and sky. There is no comparison of sky and space, because we can, sky is visible, but the individual experience within this body is not visible. We feel it, but we are mixed up with the body knowledge, therefore we are not having conviction. We are knowing, I am Brahman, I am Paramatman, I am God, everything we know better. But that conviction is not to have a conviction, to appear the conviction spontaneously. You have to concentrate, concentrator within you. The deliberate act. Then while concentrating concentrator, concentrator and concentration will disappear. When you are trying to concentrate concentrator deliberately, after certain level, that concentration and concentrator disciple remain nothing. That is, it is a samadhi or trance, trance. So there is no witness, no witnesser. So like that, reality will be open with you. And then there will be spontaneous peacefulness, spontaneous happiness. Oh, that I, oh, I am that. So even though you are living in this world, even though you are holding this body, you remain unconcerned with the body. If there are any calamities, any problem, nervousness, depressions, these are coming and going. These are mental basis, egoistic basis, it is intellectual basis, mental basis. So thoughts are coming and going. What is mind? Mind means it is production of the thoughts. Mind producing so many thoughts. And intellect taking decision to implement that thought, and ego implementing thoughts. It's a very simple thing. So prior to that, your presence is there. In brief, you are Almighty God, you are Almighty Brahman, you are Almighty everything. Don't count yourself in a body form. Body you are holding, okay, it's external cover. But you are unconcerned with the body. So, with the result, at the time of leaving body, there won't be any feeling, oh, I am dying. Oh, do something for safeguard my body, etc., etc. That thought will be dissolved spontaneously. Let it go. Because I am not body, it is not my property. The property belongs to 5 elements. Let them take. I am not concerned. That conviction will be happy spontaneously, and with the result will be totally fearless. No tension will be there. So though you are holding body, you remain unconcerned with the body. You remain unconcerned with the world. You are unconcerned with every feeling. No feeling will be there. Feeling may appear, feeling may come and go. You are not concerned. Thoughts are coming and going. You are not concerned. The thoughts which are useful for your daily use, you are using. The thoughts which are not useful, you are neglecting it. So that the art of living will be appear within you spontaneously. Where how to act under certain circumstances, that clarity will become. Nothing is impossible. The speaker within this body and listener within the body, one and the same. But the speaker in the body inviting attention of the invisible listener in the body that except your selfless self, there is no God. There is no difference between master and disciple. There is no difference between deity and devotee. These are concepts. These concepts appear during the human form. Human form itself is illusion. You are beyond that, you are beyond that. This world itself is illusory world. This illusory world, what you are posing also illusion. And for which, in the beginning, again I am repeating, meditation is the only source. In the beginning, that mind will rebel against you. Some laziness, some depressions, nervousness. But you don't live that meditation. After some time, yesterday I received some message from devotee. He says in the beginning 2-3 months I can't concentrate meditation. So many confusion are there, so many depressions are there. That means that the word of the meditation is affecting inside. The medicine you want to use is affecting. So the unwanted things is going out. Just like I told that there are some tenants in your house, while going or leaving that house, they will abuse you. Because it is long these tenants are there. Similarly, wrong concepts are there, so many years that wrong concepts are there. Illusionary concepts are there in the body. So while going, they will rebel against you. So mind, ego, intellect, controlling your body. Now you can control the mind, ego, intellect. It is vice versa. So your ultimate truth, your final truth, your Almighty God. Almighty God is not separate from you. Almighty God is given name given to the supernatural power which is already within you. So don't underestimate you. But you have to follow the meditation. It is very simple. Sometime you have to devote for yours. In the beginning we were asking, do meditation for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If you do, it will give you more effect. And then after some time you need not take out to have meditation. It will be spontaneous meditation. Even if you are deep sleep, meditation is there. Just like this body called man. I am not saying I am a man, I am a man, I am a man. This body given some name Ramakant. So in deep sleep, oh Ramakant, oh I am Ramakant. Or his name is Gangadharan. If you deep sleep, oh I am Gangadharan. So that word is totally close and close with, become one with body. Similarly, the word Brahman is supposed to be very close with your selfless self. At that moment you will forget everything. Till that time you know not to leave this Nam mantra. Nam mantra is necessary up to the level till you get spontaneous conviction that I am Brahman. Again I am repeating, Nama mantra meditation is necessary till you get spontaneous conviction that I am Brahman without any experience. Then Nama mantra and meditation is not required. At that time you will find that even Brahman, I am Brahman also concepts. It is very direct knowledge. It is very simple knowledge. It has become very complicated by various sides. So direct approach. And therefore the brief or summary of the spirituality is, except your selfless self, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatma, no Master. That reality you have to accept it. Ultimately you have to accept it, for which you have to hammer with the Nama mantra. I am Brahman, Brahman I am. And I have told that spirit within this body is very sensitive. What you impress, it reflects. What you impress, it reflects. Impressing, you are always hammering, yes, I am Brahman, yes, I am Brahman, Brahman, I am. And see the fun. The reality will be open within you. I am giving 100% guarantee. Really I am giving 100% guarantee. Nobody will guarantee, I am giving 100%. Only you have to sacrifice, you have to devote some time for you. And the result will be there. I am not doing any miracles. Miracles happen within you. But you have to be very serious regarding meditation. Oh, I got this master. There should not be confusion. There should not be wavering mind. Oh, I got this master, then that master, and that master. If you have thousands of masters, no meaningless. What do they do? Because master is formless. Just like a scar space. If you go India, you go China, you go Japan, space is one. What do you do? If you are not getting happiness in India, you will not get happiness in China or Japan or America, England, anywhere. Find out, try to identify yourself. Thinking power is given to you. In the light of all these statements, you try to identify yourself. Where I stand. I have been told that I am Brahman. How can I am Brahman? Question yourself. You will get answer, instant answer. Have dialogue with yourself as self. Be with you all the time. Not to neglect your body, not to neglect your duties. Live routine life. Enjoy it. Be with society. If you are a businessman, do your business very nicely. Family responsibility. Carry out family responsibility. Oh, I am Brahman, I am spiritual man, how can I concentrate on my family? Not like that. This is not a spirituality. to quit from the society, to quit from the family life. It is not spirituality. Remain in family, remain in society, and try to identify yourself. Not to run out from this battlefield. Face, yes, okay, I can do it. Have some courage, spiritual courage, not egoistic courage. There are thousands of people there. All the saintly people face a lot of problems. Our problem is nothing more against them. I have seen people that Nisaratta Maharaj, Ranjit Maharaj, Siddharameshwar Maharaj face a lot of problem in their life. Physical problem, mental problem. But they have strong faith in their masters. My master is your ultimate truth. I am master ultimate truth. Forget about that. With that, they are not giving any importance to any concept. And then Siddhartha Maharaj said, not to come across with such elements which will distract you from the reality. Not to come across with such elements which will distract you from the reality. Such elements may omit what? The elements which are trying to confuse you. Now I told you that you are ultimate truth. Somebody says, no, you are not ultimate truth. Brahman is separate from you, something else. They try to confuse you. Oh. Convince yourself, yes, I am Brahman, my master I am Brahman, I am Brahman. I am ultimate truth. Not to listen from anybody else. Then confusion will start and again you will come down. You must have strong willpower. You must have sacrificing nature. Yes. My master says I am Brahman, I am Brahman. Brahman called ultimate truth, final truth. Where there is no experiencer. No witnesser. No identification of self. It is unidentified identity. Unidentified, anonymous, invisible identity. Simple thing, prior to beingness, do you know anything? Nothing. After leaving body, know anything? Nothing. What is the use of all these things? Convince yourself, this is an illusionary world, just like a dream world. Every day you have different dreams. Are taking either like yesterday dream is like this, day before yesterday is like this. Are you planning, today I will see this dream, tomorrow I will see that dream? Dream happens spontaneously. Sometimes which you are not imagining that people you see in the dream. What happened to those people, good people and bad people? You think variously, even intellectually, and try to convince yourself. Yes, self-conviction is most important. Yes, self-conviction is most important. Process of thinking is there. Clue is given to you. Master is giving various clues. You have to accept it, you have to think seriously, yes. Something is there. It's fact that I am not body, it's fact. How long you can protect this body? It is a dead body. Who is acting from this body? Who is listening from the body? Who is enjoying this body knowledge? That invisible presence called Brahman, Atman, Paramatma, God, Master. That you are, which is formless. For which there is no any fate, no rebirth, no past birth, no future birth. God is not having any birth. God means ultimate truth. Only you require strong confidence, strong faith within you and your master. If you got wavering mind today here, that master, changing master, it's like changing wives. What happiness you will get? Nothing. One place to another place. It should be prostitution and mentality. You'll feel something bad word, but it is this to that, this to that. Be loyal with yourself. After knowing the reality, what is it? Why to go here and there? Time is very short. Each and every moment in your life is most important. Only lack of confidence lack of spiritual confidence is there. And it's an open truth. Nothing hidden is there. Accept it. Yes, I am that.